Welcome to 2K Sports, and welcome to Sacramento, home of the Kings in the Golden One Center. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Indiana Pacers. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Jokic, no good. LaVine, wide open. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. LaVine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Outside, LaVine. Hunter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Back to Murray. Hamilton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 5.
Well, Jokic is such a terrific decision maker. He's brilliant in his skill level, but he also has great vision as a passer.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the Kings pick up 2.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jokic, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 9. Outside, LaVine. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And that comes off the assist by LaVine.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. For the 3. And Zach LaVine hits from deep. LaVine's got 6 points.
Nice little screen and roll action here. LaVine surveys the defense and then makes the right read, which is so important.
There's a screen by Murray. And Jokic slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's LaVine. He has 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. Back to Murray. Jokic a screen. The 3. Shaq with some nice D. Kings leading out by 5. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Have mercy on that rim, big fella. O'Neal making it happen on the fast break.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the King. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Now Reeves softly drops in the 40. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
The Nuggets making a switch here. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets, trailing by 4. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Jokic following the score by Jamal Murray. Reeves can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Hamilton. Nothing on the board. Here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
They set the pick. Pass to Reeves. To the inside. On the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Craig pulls it in. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys?
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Sacramento making a switch here. Reeves outside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
Johnson in the corner. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Monk, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 5-point Kings lead.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives, because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. .151 left now here in the second. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run. Eubanks grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Oh, great ball movement there.
He takes it in. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Brown. Back to Johnson. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Here's Valanciunas. And another miss by Denver. On the wing, Levine. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Levine's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half. Kings lead by 11. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Kings leading now by 11. Westbrook with it. Out guarded by Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Gordon. He has yet to score. And stolen by Hunter. For three, Levine. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets trail by 11. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Aaron Gordon. Shaq with the screen. From deep three-point land, Denver grabs the miss. Bridges, no one around him. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
There's Jokic with range.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside for Murray. Outside Levine. Trying to get open is Murray. Misses in close. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And it's Gordon missing. Kings leading out by 5. Ooh, look at the big man run. Shaquille O'Neal.
Big game for the big guy so far. Shaq really asserting himself on the offensive end.
Jokic a screen. Three-pointer. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Hunter. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. Now Jokic. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Nuggets making a change here. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Craig. Back to Brown. Hamilton outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Brown with it. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Jokic. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Eubanks. Off target from outside.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
Here's Brown. Hamilton outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
There's a screen by Achua.
Reeves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hamilton outside. Back to Brown. Here's Valanciunas. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Kings ahead. They're up by 5.
42.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. 5 to shoot. Murray, no good. Kings leading now by 5. And then Levine with the jam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
There's a screen by Murray. Pass to Bridges. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Shaq pulls it down. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Jokic. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Sacramento. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Deep 2 from Murray. And just miss after miss right now. Reeves outside. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Dives for it. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Levine looking around. Now Reeves. Pocket 6. And stolen by Hamilton. From outside, O'Neal there for the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And that one is good.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
And here's Jokic. Westbrook rips down the rebound.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Now O'Neal. Oh, what a play inside.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And that one is good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Kings.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shaquille O'Neal.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And here's Denver. They trail by 18. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic fires. Missed on the 3. Now, here is O'Neal. Jokic with the steal. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're